Welcome back, students. So now we move on to the next topic, that is area. What do you mean by area? Suppose you consider this blackboard and you want to find the area of this blackboard. Then what is the area of this blackboard? You have to measure whatever area in between is covering by this blackboard, not the boundary. When you measure the boundary, you are just measuring its perimeter. But suppose I want to find the area of this blackboard. So whatever this objects cover the portion on this wall, that is its area. Suppose this is your textbook, and if I keeping the textbook on the blackboard, then what is the area covered by this textbook? How will you find that area? So what I can do, I can just draw the outline. Okay, and what I can do, I can just find this portion. This is known as the area of that particular book which occupy the space on this blackboard. Now what is this area? How will I find? So we know that either we can measure the length and breadth, that is the one way, or we can measure this area by dividing this into small segments. Again I am repeating, by dividing this area into small segments, I can do the measurement of area. Now the question is, what is the dimension of this small box? So what we can do, we all know that we have a graph paper. We can keep this diagram on a graph paper, and we, with the help of graph paper, we are just making this small box, because we know that in a graph paper the dimension of one box is either 1 meter or 1 centimeter. That dimension we can write. So this is 1 unit, you can say. So how many small boxes are there, that we have to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So what is the area of this book? 24 centimeters square. This is the one way we can measure the area. Now let's see what is given in your textbook. So if you observe the textbook, so what is the area? Look at the closed figure given below. All of them occupy some region on a flat surface. Can you tell which one occupies more space? If you observe the two diagrams, one is your small sphere and bigger sphere. So we already know that the object which has bigger diagram, bigger space, it occupies more space, it has bigger area. Okay, so the amount of surface enclosed by a closed figure is called its area. Not only surface, the amount of surface. So if you are just amount of surface means whatever surface is covered on a given blackboard, the whole region you have to consider as its area. So you can tell me which of the above figures has more area. If you consider A and B diagram, so B has more area everywhere. For the leaves, the A has bigger area. Okay, so this way we can find the area. This is the concept of area. So whatever object which occupies some region on a given flat surface, that is its area. Suppose this is my bottle. Okay, I am keeping the bottle on the table. So what is the area of this bottle? So whatever surface, whatever region occupied by this bottle on this table, that is its area, not the whatever amount of surface on the air. That will be not considered. So if you know the bottom view is circle. So circle is occupied on the table. So that circular measurement if you do, that is the area of that given water bottle. Same way, so many various objects are there and their areas are little bit different from each other. So this is all about the concept of area. Thank you.